we do have Eddie Bravo on the line, so we have to go to Eddie right now.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go.
Okay, Eddie's on the line.
Very cool. Ladies and gentlemen,
Eddie Bravo.
Michael Bisping, how you doing?
Hey, there he is, my man. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. You're on with myself and Luis J. Gomez. Last time I saw you, Eddie, we were nearly fighting in a hotel casino. or the World MMA Awards. No, I know. No, you know how the MMA media likes to get shit out of proportion. Yeah. That was just too much tequila. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great, man. How are you doing?
Oh, we're fantastic. We're fantastic. So, Anthony Evans, my friend from the UFC, and of course, your colleague as well. Tell us all about what's coming up.
You're very low. I can barely hear you. Can you speak more in the mic, please?
Luis, can you speak?
Yeah, I can speak. Mike comes in because you guys are both coming in on different lines to a studio in New York. Unfortunately, Mike just comes a little bit lower for you. I'm really sorry, Eddie. Can you hear him at least? Okay. Can you make out what he's saying?
Yeah, I could make it out.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, we got to figure that out. But continue, Mike.
So Eddie,
very cool. And also, I mean, we have to ask you, if you have Eddie Bravo on your podcast, you can't not ask him about some of his conspiracy theories.
Is the Earth flat, Eddie? Is the Earth flat?
Hell yeah, it's flat.
Well,
are you serious? Explain, please.
Well, convince us, because look, Mike Bisping, at the top of the show, he went off on a whole rant about how it is a spherical Earth that we live on, and I don't know. I'm in the middle. Who knows? Okay, it might be even a fucking cube shape for all I know. Can you explain really quick? Elevator pitch. Convince me. I'm on the fence right now. Could be a sphere. Could be flat. Go.
If the world really is round and has a circumference of 25,000 miles, then if this ball is 3/4 water, then you'd be able to detect curvature in the water. And if you do the math, at 100 miles in the ocean, there would be 6,600 feet of curvature. So that means that at 100 miles, if you had the most powerful telescope in the world, you would not be able to see anything at 100 miles because there would be 6,600 feet of curvature. Yet, this is just one of 1,000 proofs. This is one. But yet, the Navy can target ships at 100 miles away with a camera where they photograph the target, and it's a laser target that goes straight. The laser doesn't curve 6,000; it goes straight, and they could see it. The water doesn't bend. Water is flat. Water always finds its level. You put water into a container, it conforms to the inside of a container. You can't find water anywhere that forms to the outside of a container. Water is always level. We can prove that in any country, in any lab, we can prove that water always finds its level. We can't prove that
Correct.
At some point it's going to be curved. There's no proof of that. So water doesn't curve. We're mostly water. We're in a level plane. We're on a level plane. All the pictures you see of Earth from space, they're all CGI. And NASA.
Well, what about this, Eddie, what about this then? If you fly from here to Australia, for example, and then you keep going in the same direction, you'll come eventually to England, and then you'll come back to America. What I'm saying is, if you fly in one direction, you'll go in a circle. You go in a circle.
No, to think that's a big misunderstanding. To think that let's say the world is flat, and let's miniaturize it. Let's say the world is flat, and it's and there's a model of the Earth and all the countries, and it's like a square mile, right? You can travel anywhere you want in the world on a plane. If it's flat, like let's say you want to go to Australia and then England, you know what you do? You fly to Australia on this flat plane, and then you fly to England on this flat plane. It doesn't like you can go around in a circle or on a plane. You can Do you understand what I'm saying? Like if you just looked at a flat plane, you could travel anywhere you want. You just, pick a country, put a dot, and drive, and then you fly a straight line. It doesn't have to be a ball.
I'm Mike. Look, here's the thing. I don't really know because I'm not a smart guy. Eddie seems smarter than me. You're definitely smarter than me, Michael Bitson. We find this thing week out, week in, week out. But I will tell you right now, Eddie Bravo is at least 150 times as passionate about his side as you are about your side. You're over there. You're fucking, twiddling your thumbs. Eddie Bravo's done the research. I'm siding with Eddie. I say that you're you're the conspiracy theorist, Michael Bisping.
Well, I'm just going with science and the popular opinion and the fact that the world is a globe. You can see
That's exactly what it is. It's popular opinion.
Don't be a cuck to science.
Consensus is not scientific fact. Consensus is not science. Just because a bunch of people, you correct. You could take 20 seventh degree black belts, put them all in a room, and ask them all if rubber guard is legit, and they could easily all say no. Does that mean it's not legit? It's the consensus. The consensus says, I would say the consensus of all BJJ black belts, they don't think rubber guard is legit. But they're wrong. They're obviously wrong.
I'll tell you this, rubber guard is a fucking gigantic pain in the ass. That's what it is. Whenever I go up against someone with rubber guard, they fucking drive me crazy. They're pulling out crazy submissions from all over the place that shouldn't be possible. So I'll give you that, Eddie. But I don't know about this flat earth stuff. But that said, Quintet on Fight Pass, October 5th. Eddie Bravo Invitational coming up soon. There all the time. Check those out. Eddie, we thank you for joining us, and maybe we'll get into this in person sometime at the LA studio. Maybe we'll get together and debate this in person. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
All right, man. Well, listen, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it, Eddie. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, man. See ya. Bye.
Take care, buddy. Bye-bye.
Eddie Bravo's the man. He's a legend in the sport. And look, I don't know.
Hold on. Whoa. No, he's, I wouldn't say of what sport?
Legend.
Jiu-jitsu. He's a legend of jiu-jitsu.
In MMA, all right, dude. He used to do the fucking Eddie Bravo the same way they used to do the Howard Lederer cards in boxing. They used to do the Eddie Bravo scorecards back in the day in the old school UFCs. Motherfucker,
Whoa.
That's a legend.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Are you actually telling me that?
You know nothing about UFC legends.
How would you know? I don't know? Are you telling me that like I don't know? Hey, did you know back in the day they used to go to Eddie Bravo for scoring? Yes, I know, motherfucker.
We'll talk about one of our great new sponsors on the show, which is Mint Mobile. The big wireless provider stands for a lot of things, Mike. Big contracts, big bills, big fees. What Big Wireless doesn't want you to know is that there is a way to cut your wireless bill down to just $15 a month with Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile has taken everything wrong with Big Wireless and made it right. With Mint Mobile, you can save over $1,000 a year without sacrificing quality.
Yes, Mint Mobile makes it easy to cut your wireless bill down to just $15 a month. Very, very cheap. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your old number along with all of your contacts. Choose between 2, 5, or 10 gigabyte 4G LTE plans. No more paying for unlimited data that you're never going to use. And if you're not 100% satisfied, Mint Mobile have you covered with their 7-day money-back guarantee. So realistically, if those bills are piling up every month, here's your solution. Here's your answer.
I switched.
Mint Mobile. You did? Oh, tell us, please.
I made the switch, okay, because we were doing the reads with them, and I ended up speaking to the people at Mint Mobile, and they're super cool. First of all, really cool company. And the idea here, it's almost like we talked about this before. There's no retail location, so there's no overhead with rent. There's nothing like that. They're not specializing in, having cell phones, so they don't have this crazy inventory stocked. So basically, the savings are passed on to you. And if you check the amount of data you use, you're not using a crazy amount of data. Most people are using around 5 gigs a month. 10 gigs is more than most people. You can actually check and see how much you're using. So the whole idea of unlimited data, it's sort of a farce. We're paying for a bunch of stuff we don't need, and they figured out a way to cut it down to $15 a month. I'm telling you right now, I'm putting a little bit of money every single week away. I'm taking my kid on a nice vacation next year just with the money that I'm saving on Mint Mobile, which is awesome. And you can use your own existing phone as long as it's unlocked, or they do actually sell phones as well. So whatever you want to do, iPhone, Android, however you want to do it. Also, so it's not like it's this crappy service. They're using the same, I don't want to point out the company's lines that they use, but they're using the poles from one of the big companies, so you're getting the same quality service as you would for another big company. You're just not paying all the BS and all the middleman crap. So this is the way you can get involved, Mike.
Yeah, no, for sure. You can get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month, plus free shipping on your Mint Mobile SIM card. Very simple. Go to mintmobile.com/believe. That is mintmobile.com/believe. Cut your wireless bill to just $15 a month and get free shipping on your Mint Mobile SIM card at mintmobile.com/believe.